just love this time of year.
This is why we get the shining moment you knew, yeah. In one shining moment, you're willing to try. In one shining moment, you knew.
The magic of March.
This isn't a microphone, Barry.
All right, gents, we're going to go live here. All right, Winter Madness 2025. I am here with a couple extra people here in the booth. To my left, well, actually, I am Kenny Riley. Mr. Joey Julius, after the contract disputes, is back in the booth. And the one and only Mr. Barry Martin. Thanks for joining us, fellas.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Glad to be here.
We've got a pretty epic matchup here, both in Bay 1, Bay 2. Bay 1's going to start off with Mr. Dan Stretch heading off against Mr. Mark Schulte. That is a zero pop situation, so it's going to be heads up, hopefully going the distance. And then Bay 2 is Mr. Kevin Spisak versus our very own Mr. David Mando. Pretty interesting matchups here, guys. This is going to be the 2 o'clock flight. Joey, I know you've got a match later on. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm definitely not as nervous as Mando seems, so I think I'll be all right.
He's a little pale today, but hopefully all these players are ready to rock. But without further ado, we are going to go head over to our first Bay match. Mr. Mark Schulte versus Dan Stretch. That'll be on the right side of your screen. Go ahead and get the ceremonious handshake.
Love the awkward handshake every time. These guys are both excellent competitors and better gentlemen.
It's a gentleman's game. I think they uphold that well.
Oh, for sure.
Uphold that ethic in the club, and nothing better than seeing the match start out that way.
Yes. I don't think we'll have to worry about any gamesmanship here. It's going to be a pretty straight-up match.
All right, Mark Schulte up first here. Silverleaf Club, 332-yard par 4 here. Again, no lack of power in this group. 168 miles an hour ball speed, coming out hot out of the gate.
Unlimited power.
Leaned into that one, followed the fade, followed the fairway nicely.
Tell you what, we're in for a matchup here. Dan Stretch, solidest players ever.
I did see him stretching earlier, no pun intended.
Yeah, nursing a right hamstring. Hopefully he's going to overcome that today, but first tee shot here. Oh, I love it. A little butter cut. Both players find themselves in the go zone here, and we are off, gentlemen.
The tale of two ball speeds.
Solid start. Solid start.
We are just inches away from these players here in Bay 1.
On the flip side of that, Mr. Stretch. On the flip side, Mr. Stretch can apply pressure. He can apply pressure if he's hitting first into a lot of greens. Hits a lot of greens, he can turn the pressure around, put it back on Schulte.
I just received a death threat.
81 yards here for Stretch. A little tug, but looks like it's going to maybe
Fringe pop?
trundle. Okay.
Oh.
All right, does end up just short of the green here at number 1, so.
You know, Kenny, I do have to be weary. We are very close to the competitors, so some of the things I say may be heard.
They definitely will be. 44 yards here for Mark Schulte.
He's quick to the ball.
No waiting, just going ahead and getting that thing onto the surface. All right, Schulte's into little zippage there. Does safely stay on the green, so Schulte's in for a par. Dan needs the circle here for a push. Dan's
Barry, that's a
third shot.
diabolical pin. It's right on the false front.
It is tempting. Let's see what Dan's
Pretty darn
been able
good
to
for
do
Dan
here.
Stretch.
Nicely done.
That was excellent. What a great first hole.
No nonsense here, but we are going to move over to Bay 2. It's going to be on the left side of your screen. Mr. Kevin Spisak and David Mando. Oh, a nice embrace there. We're going to go ahead and stay with them through the first hole. They're going to be playing at Silverleaf.
I was down there a little bit before talking to the competitors. They were both really loose. A couple lefties matching up.
Opposite sides of the bay today. I love it. All right, Kevin Spisak is going to be first on the box here, again on the left side of your screen. All right, Kev does find himself in that fairway bunker.
And now we see Mando teeing it up. A couple long hitters. Both Kevin and Mando known to light up the ball speed.
You know, I'm excited to see these guys because Kevin's pretty calm, cool, and collected. Just had a baby. A lot going on, a lot of chaos on his, on the external, but on the internal, he seems pretty calm, cool, and collected. Mando seems to let it leak out, so we'll see what happens as this round goes.
Little fire and ice combo. Love it. Should make for some great viewing, great TV. He's got a compact move through the ball, but generates plenty of power, and we'll see that.
A little hand on the hip with a lean there from David Mando, asking for that just to kick back into the fairway. He does get rewarded there.
Nice little canter back onto the middle.
We'll see that all day from Mr. Mando. If he's swinging well, we'll see that left to right, little lefty draw action.
You know, guys, I'm not super familiar with the course they're playing. Any information on it?
I tell you what, it's beautiful as ever. It's a nice day to have the course rented out. Thanks to Mr. Kyle Walton for opening the wallet and booking the entire course out for both of these players. David Mando is going to be left with 133 yards. Ball's going to be slightly above his feet. As we know, this has a tendency to just travel a little left to right. Oh, a little low on the face, but does divert danger there, but ends up on the back right side of portion of this green.
A little quick, maybe some adrenaline running through early on.
Yeah, first approach shot on the first hole. I mean, anything's possible.
All right, Kevin's left with 123 yards coming out of the fairway bunker. Ooh, looks like a pretty great shot here from Spisak.
Really solid start.
And Brian, get the pops too, please. All right, Kevin's safely aboard. Mando's left with 26 yards for his third shot. Just off the back right-hand portion of this green.
I think Mando is a good shot here. He's obviously in here a lot. He's a constant sim player, but I've seen his short game off in the sim, and he's very good. I mean, I think he tends to get his hands a little too far forward sometimes, so the ball rolls. But with 23 yards or 26 yards here, I think he has a chance.
Looks pretty good, Joey. Be enough. Be enough. Oh, just short of the gimme circle for Mando.
I think he liked it.
He did. It was tracking, but looks like Mr. Kevin Spisak does take one on hole number one, bringing this match up for one up over Mr. Mando.
Sometimes you got to separate outcomes from process. If I'm Mando, I'm happy about I think he executed that shot the way he wanted to.
Yeah, you know, I've talked to Mando a lot about that. Is you got to reward yourself for the good shots and don't be too hard on yourself for the bad ones.
Yeah, he was just less than a foot away from the circle there. That was a well-timed, well-executed shot. The fact that it comes up short and you're down a hole, well, it's early.
I agree, Barry.
Plenty of golf left. Absolutely. All right, Kevin. Swinging backwards here, but plenty of power. Ooh, one-handed finish here, a little Hideki-esque. Looks like he's going to head to the right side and maybe get a little bit of a bounce. Oh,
I think he has a chance being a lefty.
yeah, he's got plenty of room on that right side of that inanimate object. All right, the current pop situation, obviously, in the Mando versus Spisak. Mr. Mando does pop on hole 2 and 12. And Mr. Schulte versus Stretch are playing at 0 pop, so straight up through the whole match.
A lot of talks about Schulte's outfit today. A Dayton Flyer.
I love it. I think it looks great.
It's crisp and clean, kind of. I'm getting like Davis Love III vibes, kind of with the FootJoys
Great
a little
shout.
bit.
That's a great shout.
All right, sticking with Mando over here. Powerful drive, 159 miles an hour ball speed, a perfect draw, heading towards the center of this fairway.
That's the Mando smash we want to continue to see.
Definitely don't want to see the ladder.
I like seeing him early on here, starting the ball down the left side of the fairway, and he's had like a really controlled draw on those first two.
Yeah, nothing
first two
too
balls.
wicked. I agree with that.
Spies has a weird look here. There is a appears to be a dark object directly to the left of the ball. Struggling to understand what it might be.
All right, Spisak settling in here.
As a right-hander, I'd hate that.
Oh, escapes unscathed. Needs to sit down. All right, wanted to make sure he got past those inanimate objects, but does find himself on the back side of the green.
I do think, it had a lot to do with the degree of the downhill. Kind of pushed his ball out a little forward. It was well struck.
We're going to go ahead and move over to the right side of your guys' screen. We're going to go to the matchup, Mr. Mark Schulte versus Stretch, currently tied. Mark on the box. All right, well struck golf shot, headed up the left, peeling back into perfect territory. Looks like he's going to
We could have a green here.
bypass any of that trouble there and does drive the green. Well
Needs to
done
get
for
down.
Mark Schulte.
Simmer down.
simmer.
ball.
Oh, just skates past off the backside of the green here at number 4.
Still going to be happy with that.
I agree.
Aggressive play.
Whenever you got a driver wedge situation, especially from inches off the green, it's nice little smile there from Mark Schulte.
I think if I'm Dan Stretch here, I get a little bit of life there. I mean, this is going to be a pretty normal hole for him.
Yeah, Dan knows his game. He's going to keep it
That is well struck.
in play, just like this.
Wow.
He's
I believe we
Okay.
have a chip off.
Here's a chipping contest, Joey.
And if there's too many holes on this match turn into a chipping contest, I have a feeling that that's just the way Dan Stretch would like it.
Dan is a wizard with the wedges, so 33 yards for Stretch here on the right side of your screen.
The wedge wizard. I like that, Kenny.
He's got a little uphill chip here. It's going to go a little right to left, but plays it well right of the pin. Needs to travel.
Fringe pop. Fringe
Ooh,
pop.
oh, just skates by the gimme circle.
Schulte has a choice here.
There's the option of pulling
I
off the
see
wedge or having
See the putter coming out.
See, I
This
think
ball,
that's
see,
smart
look how
play.
this ball's moving. I mean,
Oh, wow.
Schulte has a
Stretch hits the middle of the green, finds the frog's hair for the frog's hair man himself.
Look at that grid, folks.
Yes, obviously the tick marks moving left to right in a vicious fashion is going to be signifying the break here on this green. Here at number 4.
Ancient theologians say the light blue means it's downhill.
You're correct.
It's kind of remarkable that the ancient theologians had thoughts on TrackMan display. That's Nostradamus-like.
They do say that the TrackMan hieroglyphics were found deep in the Sphinx. First time ever.
Learn something new every day.
1861.
All right, Schulte's putt up off the left side. Looks really, really
It's
good.
got a simmer.
Go! Skates by the hole. It's a really well-judged putt.
That's a great shot. That was a good birdie. I think we need a make from Stretch.
It's got to be a dunk here for Stretch.
Really seeing the putter come out more in this year's matches.
I might have to put one in the bag, Barry.
Some say it's useful.
All right, Stretch's wedge.
Oh,
a
he
little
went
too
for it.
heavy-handed, but
I like
just
the try.
past the gimme circle.
You know what they say? Don't be short in a scramble.
Aggressive. He was trying to. He knew he needed to make it.
All right, Schulte does take one there, bringing this match one up for Mr. Schulte through 4. We're going to head over to the Mando Bay and Mr. Kevin Spisak.
While they're getting set there, I just wanted to alert the viewers that we've done a little what's in the bag pre-match
Love that.
bag check on all the competitors today. So we'll work that in here. Just bring more of the action to the viewers at home.
Let's start with Mando and Spisak. What do you got, Barry?
Well, obviously we're both working from the left-hand side of the bag.
Wrong side of the ball, folks.
So we've just put David Mando enjoys the older driver, some older technology. We've got a King Cobra F7
Oh, nice.
in the bag for David.
Launchpad tech.
Is that a 2019?
It's predating 19, I think.
Interesting thing about the top of his bag, he goes right from driver to 2-iron. Mando carries no fairway woods, no hybrids.
When you hit it that far, who needs one?
Exactly. From Spisak, we just saw a Ping 430 driver put to work, and it's found him some trouble. Kevin's a Ping guy at the top of his bag, highlighted by the 430 driver, and both of them down there with the TaylorMade irons. We've got 790s for Kevin and 770s for Mando.
Funny story about that. The 770s in Mando's bag actually were once owned by Mr. Kevin Spisak.
Oh.
It was a little
Look at
failed
that, look
experiment.
at that.
Helped facilitate that sale to get him a nice new home, but
Another man's expensive trash is another man's treasure.
All right, speaking of treasure, Dan Stretch here, 17 yards just off the green. Second shot from the par 3. Needs to snuggle in there.
Oh, snuggle.
Oh, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Just short of the
Just
gimme
short,
circle,
just
and
short.
it does look like Schulte gets another one back there, bringing this match 2 up through 5.
The POA just grabbed him a little bit there, Kenny.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Didn't release for him. All right, Mr. David Mando here, 128 yards here at the third, par 5. Fourth shot. I'm sorry.
I think these are the really telling yardages for Mando. If he's loose and he's relaxed, he can take a relaxed swing through the ball. If he's feeling amped up, this is where I think the quick comes in.
It's a pretty good cut.
All
It's
right,
got to get down.
headed right, staying right, but should. Ooh.
Oh.
As you know, the Mando nickname comes with the Mando Smash.
That is one.
First
That
of the
is-
day.
We are one smash.
JT's going to take the line on how many smashes, plus or minus 6.
The smash meter is rising. Let's try to keep that cool.
Now, Mando's a fierce competitor. He plays with his heart. But up against the technician here, Mr. Kevin Spisak. He's got 119 yards. Ooh, pretty swing here. Oh,
This
again.
guy is juiced.
The adrenaline's real, guys.
Yep.
The competitive golf
is
brings out all of the power that you never knew you had. You're gripping a little bit tighter, swinging a little bit faster. It's pretty incredible.
Is that true? I'd like to. I would have liked to tap into a little bit of that.
Not everybody's as cool as you are, Barry. I think it's actually a good thing that you don't get too juiced up, because then your numbers stay true.
Well,
Kevin Spisak, 24 yards.
You do need to. You need to feel comfortable.
Oh, just missed gimme
Ooh.
circle there for Kevin from 24 yards. It's a bad beat there. It was a great chip. All right, got to move over to Dan Stretch here in Bay 1, 151 yards. Oh, he's shaking his head, says he doesn't like it.
It's cutting back.
Needs to just get a little bit. Go.
Oh.
Okay.
Spin.
Does secure the
shot.
green.
I think we've had just a couple approaches coming up just short for Stretch, and I think he's recognized it right after the strike. I think maybe just a little
Mando.
heavy on a couple of those.
Mando. Oh.
Ooh, hand up a little early with the head, our hands on the head. Almost could have been.
Did the tango with himself. I didn't know it was possible.
All right, we're going to focus in and see Mark Schulte from 103 yards out on his second shot here at hole 6.
It's good to see a smile on Mando's face. Thought his hand was broken there for a second.
Oh, little
like it.
body
Not
English
pleased with it.
here. Just hoping for it to go.
Schulte hates good shots.
Yeah, that looks pretty solid and getting better as the seconds go by. Oh, boy.
He doesn't
I
feel
think
like he deserves it. I can tell.
That qualifies as a full.
That is a
Hideki.
birdie for
That's a
Mr.
full
Mark
Hideki
Schulte, bringing
right
this
there,
3 up
the
through 6
disgust
over Mr.
and
Dan
inside
Stretch.
the circle. I mean, come on.
Okay, as these players set up, we're going to go over to Mando. 341 yards, par 4.
Thank you, Grant. We aim to be
Better than TGL.
better than TGL. Yes.
All right, the patented Mando.
Wow.
Left to right.
Mando.
Dead center, hit hard. Well done for
Wow.
Mando.
Get over 300. There it is. That's a different area code.
Tiger who, Ben? That's exactly right.
He's got that line
Exactly
dialed
right.
in. That's at least the third time
He's
he
trusted.
started it
He
up.
trusted. He's
Yeah.
not worried about it. It's automatic.
You know, I think what separates us from TGL is the software we use. TrackMan, I personally believe, is a better system than Full Swing.
And the millions and millions of dollars of backing. But here we go. Mark Schulte, 173 yards, par 3, number 7 at Silverleaf. It's
Leaning,
this
trying to get it leaning.
pin high, just a little short, but secures his par.
They do say the lean helps move the ball.
It's true. Scientific fact. All right, Stretch Meister coming up, 173 yards. All right, well struck, sheathing his iron. Looks like it's a little fade.
Can it spin
Does
left?
it get? Okay, well done. Both players on for par. We head to the next. Easy peasy. All right, moving over to bay 2.
Solid shot.
Kevin Spisak, 55 yards out. Second shot here at number 4.
That's got to get there.
Oh, he's looking for a little fringe kick.
right. Oh.
Fortunately, just short of the gimme circle, fellas.
That was a great shot.
It was a safe shot. I think he's still...
Really loose and relaxed
Yeah.
short game move from Spisak. That's a nice.
Staying
Looks-
smooth,
yeah.
keeping the flow, tempo down.
This is an interesting shot from Mando. He does take a lower ball flight in his wedges. Looks like he's just taking the par. I kind of, thought maybe circle might be hard for him because he would have to bounce it off the fringe. So I think he's just going to take the par and move on, but we'll see. Unless he's playing a crazy pool that we don't know about.
All right, yeah, you're absolutely right, Joey. If it settles,
Got to settle.
oh, a little
Bold strategy,
a
Kyle.
little heavy-handed there for Mando. This match being tied, I don't think that this is a huge miss, but unfortunate that it did catch that back fringe. He's got a downhill, scary little chip here.
This ball is going to move hard to the right.
All right, asking for
Go.
it to sit. Just
Needs to
trundle.
go.
Unfortunately, the ball listened to him. Oh, another slam. That's 2,
I think
folks.
that may have been a case where his first short game shot, they put a little hot, came in, and then sometimes you can get that, you can overlearn the lesson, and the
Sure.
second time you get a little soft with it.
Too much thinking, yeah, and letting your environment kind of dictate that next swing. All right, we're going to head over to bay 1, left side of your screen. Dan Stretch, second shot, 220 yards out here at hole 8. Currently
This is
3
beautiful
down.
hole design out here at Silver Lake.
All right, he likes the move. A little left to right. Needs to just
Get down.
take some heat off of this.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. Pin high, really good position. Good shot for Dan Stretch. Ooh, looks like a good swing over here from Bay 2, Kevin Spisak. Oh, just short of the gimme circle. That's a great swing.
Great swing.
You know,
Easy peasy par.
Schulte's gonna have to watch out for snakes here.
All right, Schulte on the left side of your screen is 182 yards coming out of a little bit of a scrub lie. Does have a
Barry, I don't-
direct line here.
I don't know if you know, but the plural for cactus is cacti.
That would follow.
All right, does divert danger. Headed up the left side, fading
this
in.
looks good.
Absolutely perfect.
This looks good.
All over it.
This looks good.
All right, just needs to stay right there, which it does. Well done. Nice shot for Schulte.
That was a great shot, but we do know the wedge wizard.
Yes, he's got something up his sleeve. Let's go.
Looking at 10 yards even, correct?
10 yards, and then right now, this is where Dan has to get aggressive.
I think a make here could be possible.
Knock it off that pin, Dan. Oh!
He wanted it, folks.
Burns the edge and does go
think
past
he
the gimme
had-
circle. Unfortunately, not a conversion there for Dan.
I think
Mark
he
does
had
bring another
exactly
one
what
back
you're
into the
thinking about.
stable, bringing him 4 up through 8 holes. All right, Mando moving over to Bay 2. His third shot here at the par 3 is just inches off the green. Is electing the putter, Joey.
I like this play. I've been seeing it more and more and more, and it seems to work for these guys. I think I have to put one in the bag.
Joey Julius, everyone.
Memory serves, you have a vintage putter in your outdoor bag.
I do have a few vintage putters.
All right, Mando with the putt.
It's a nice safe cut from Schulte.
All right, unfortunately, a little bit more of a conservative play does roll out of the gimme circle.
It's an Ardmore 3, tailor-made Ardmore 3 from Mando there.
Red finish, beautiful putter. A little too hot off the face there. All
They
right.
don't make many putters for lefties. They're really trying to discourage people from hitting the ball on that side.
All right, Dan Stretch hits a powerful drive up the left side, does find the fairway bunker, but actually catches a piece of that little peninsula of grass, so he's going to have an interesting lie, but we'll have to see that when we get up there. All right, Kevin Spisak on the right side of your screen, 406-yard par 4. Asking for it to get down. Headed right and staying right. Okay, does bypass that first tree, so he's going to have some room to work.
That's
Let's zip over to Mark Schulte over here on the left side of your screen.
Something to watch in that Kevin Mando match. That's the third tee shot that's found that right-hand trouble over there. Seems like a consistent shot shape today.
When you got two lefties that draw the ball consistently and their miss tends to be a little bit of an overhook, I think you're going to get it down there on the right. It's definitely a course to play a cut, in my opinion.
All right, Schulte does come up short of the gimme circle. Dan's second shot here does have a little bit of an opening here, obviously.
Glad to be on the sim. That'd be a tough stance.
Yeah, catching just enough piece of that grass. Hopefully it gives him a good... Oh, no, a little hosel adjacent, but okay.
We have some cheers from the crowd here.
All right, going to stay here with Dan Stretch. Third shot here, 20 yards, just off the green. Needs some magic here. Oh, unfortunately,
Quick
just
to the
a
ball.
little hop left.
Hmm.
So we're going to need a make here from Mr. Stretch.
Can have a hole out here. Dan Stretch's fourth shot. Needs to hold this for the push.
I
Gonna
like
have
that
to-
pause.
He's
Good
gonna
idea.
putt.
Good idea. I
Flat
like
stick.
that.
Yeah, he's taking a chance here. I like it. Lance with a excellent delivery.
All right, Stretch.
One time.
A little low side, but good attempt there. All right, that
But I
brings
think it's
another
still the
one
right
up
approach.
for Schulte, eager to get to the next hole.
Schulte back to the monitor quick. Beep boop bop. Beep boop bop.
All right, Schulte is 5 up through 9 holes. These players are through the back 9. We're going to zip over to Bay 2. Mando coming out of the left side rough, 116 yards.
He's in the deep stuff.
All right, got the club on the ball. Looks pretty darn good, fellas.
That looks really good.
What a shot.
Oh, well done, Mando. Great
What a
shot.
That was a beauty from the deep. Oh, Schulte. Oh, spinny.
Put on a clinic. Hitting it hard.
Settle.
Finds
spinning
himself on the
enough.
very edge of the fairway, just into
Yeah.
that first cut of the rough, but not going to be upset with that.
I wish I could hit a spinny ball 290.
He's always
Things are-
dreaming.
Things are
All right.
moving quickly in that first bay, and I think it's tempting sometimes, especially if you're down, to kind of stay with that quick pace. I think slowing things down might be a good.
We got into that one.
All right, Dan
Two
Stretch
great
with the
balls.
little right cheek
Great ball.
involved. Going to land straight down central. Well done.
Those were two excellent tee shots.
All right, looks like Bay 2. Looks like Mando does grab the par and brings that that point back in, leaving this match 1 up for Kevin Spisak. All right, we're going to focus in on Dan Stretch's second shot here, 178 yards.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he likes
got
it.
into that one.
Looks like a little fade, though. All right, it's going to be pin high just off the green. He's going to have a wedge in hand, which we know he loves.
If we could just give a quick shout out to the stream. I know I haven't been back since the first day. Ben has done an outstanding job with this new setup.
Absolutely. I tell you what, Ben Daniel making us look better than we are, and we really give a huge shout out to him and making it happen, especially when we're shorthanded here. Got half the team up at Sand Valley for some pond hockey, so
Speaking as a frequent viewer, online viewer, I can't say enough about not just the quality of the video streaming, but the excellent commentating work that I've heard, certainly from Mr. Riley on a consistent basis. But Joey, you've been tearing it up in here in the booth as well.
Thank you, Barry.
always appreciated for that sentiment, Barry. Thank you. All right, Mark Schulte asking for the fade, but it's staying left and finds himself in that greenside bunker.
We do have towels for sale at Gimme, Schulte.
I'd like to call out with Schulte, not only does he look like a fashion plate today, but his bag has dripped out with some serious swag. We're rocking some 620 muscle backs in that bag, all the way up through 5-iron through pitching wedge.
He is a Titleist guy.
He's a blade guy. All right, Schulte coming out of the left side bunker. Nice little wedge here, finding its way into the
Simmer
gimme
down.
circle.
Oh.
Well done
Great shot.
for Mark Schulte.
Really tidy, really tidy.
All
I
right,
believe that
Kevin.
was an SM9 wedge. We go 52, 56, 60. So it'll
Can't
be
go
a-
wrong with Vokies.
Got a Vokey versus Cleveland matchup here in the first bay, and these RTX 6s Dan's got. We're gonna get on their horse.
That's
We're gonna make
another-
something happen.
It's another great wedge, as you can see from this shot.
Settle. Dan asking for it to stop. That downhill lie does leave him just outside of the gimme circle.
Yeah.
Trying his best. Just not making it converting. Schulte does bring another one, bringing 6 up through 10. Time for Dan to drop a gear and make a move here on Mr. Mark Schulte.
You know, Dan brought up a good point that miss right, getting on the short side of the hole, has been very difficult with this 10 stimp. Usually it has a downhill lie going at the pin, so it's, you know, he hasn't been able to stop the ball yet. So I think he just needs to stay a little shorter and just, you know, focus on the middle of the green here and put the pressure on Schulte.
I would agree with that, Joey. I think it's all about the strengths of your game, and Dan knows his game. Unfortunately, he's got to make a call on to his expertise here and stay committed and stay hungry. Keep fighting. All right, a one-handed finish here from Schulte.
Still going to go 300 yards.
Low and left and just short of any trouble there, so not a bad miss.
Just check my notes here. I think from Schulte we're seeing a GT3, Titleist GT3.
Yes,
It's really solid sound.
New upgrade for him, and we also put him in the Tensi 1K Pro Orange. 60-gram TX.
Catch a piece of that kick left.
Swings fast.
Nice.
Nice.
There you
All right,
go.
Stretch with
There you
finding
go,
the
Stretch.
fairway there. Well
Good
done.
ball.
He's
Good
staying.
shot.
I still got some golf left in me. Let's see what we got next. Gonna move over to Bay 2. Mando just off the green on his third. 7 yards. Pretty slippery chip here, fellas. He's got to just get this thing started on the green.
This is tough being short side and downhill.
Looks pretty good. Oh. Burns an edge,
Wow.
but does stay in the
Wow.
gimme circle. Well done. Well
Saved
done
by
for
the
Mando.
circle.
Mando grabs one back, brings this match all square.
We are all tied up going into, what is that, 9?
Wait.
Hole 8. Oh, man. We
Really
still
a-
got some golf left.
Really a tale of two matches here because we've got one just moving ahead at lightning speed, and over in Bay 2 we've got a fight.
My lovely better half commenting in the chat there. Love you.
This man does deserve a day off, and I think you deserve some roses. Sorry, Kenny.
There you have it. All right, Dan Stretch from 109. All right, up in the air. A little fade here. Looks good. A little rip back for him. Come on.
Great shot.
Oh.
Way to attack the circle.
Pin high, but just a little too much sauce on that shot. Does rip back.
This is what we talked about. Schulte's got the putter, which is a little confusing coming out of that rough. I haven't seen this, but Stretch did what we needed him to do. Get on the green, make Schulte make a decision.
Forcing his opponent to make a shot here,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it was an excellent job by Stretch.
All right, we're going to focus in on actually, we're going to stay with Mr. Mark Schulte here. This putt from the rough here. Pretty severe left to right slope. Oh, he's going back to the wedge. All right, the confidence is in the wedge and in and out of the
What
gimme
Stretch
circle.
needed.
All right, a
right.
little
Baby steps.
chink in the armor here.
5 to get with 7 to play.
The second guess does bite Mr. Schulte there. Stretch does gain one back. Schulte 5 up through 11. This we're getting to that time, fellas. I think Stretch has got to keep this streak going.
It's the witching hour.
It is. All right, 382 yard par 4 here at 12 at Silverleaf. All right, pretty steady Eddie here from Stretch, headed up the right side of this fairway.
Hopefully the rough catches it right here in the front of the bunker.
Okay, Joey, you're a wizard. You called
Seen
that
it
one
once or twice,
perfectly.
Kenny.
Diverts a little danger there. Schulte ready to rock.
Love seeing that Sim 2 still flashing for Dan Stretch. Such a solid driver. You still see that all over the place. Just a hot, forgiving driver.
Sim 2 is excellent. I had an M6 that was my baby. And if it didn't break, I don't know if I would have got something different.
All right, well struck golf shot. 172 miles an hour ball speed with a perfect cut back into the fairway for Mark Schulte. This ball's carrying over 300 yards. Hit hard. Must be the Dayton outfit that's giving him a little extra power there.
That was a flyer.
All right, right. Mando does advance his golf ball up the large par 5. He's going to be left with 65 yards here, but we're going to go and check in on Mr. Dan Stretch, the heat of the battle. We're getting into the good stuff here. So 146 yards here for Dan. Second shot.
We just need another green from Dan. The lie might help him more than he thinks.
Oh, it's headed towards the heart of the green
Center?
and settles in. Stop. Don't you dare frog's hair that.
Okay, I
Okay,
think
very
he's
good.
good.
He is on the surface.
Hung in. That's the kind of break you need.
All right, Schulte's looking at 45 yards here for his second.
You know,
Abs-
Schulte could just put on the green, but knowing him, he's going to go for the circle. He went for it.
All right, hit hard. Looks like it's going to dig in here. Oh, whoa, no!
Oh,
Asking for it, the hand extended and denied. Looks like both players do car to par there. Stretch
Still has a
does
chance.
dodge one here.
Still has a chance.
Chance.
Schulte wanted to put it away there.
Danced around the edge of the circle. I mean, it touched.
Very, very close. Unfortunate bad beat there. It does stay out of the gimme circle. We're going to head over to David Mando here. Fourth shot in between the two bunkers, just right side of the screen.
Beautiful view of the Sierra Madre in the background. I don't know if that's the actual name.
Scenic.
I'm dancing like that.
All right, Mando's shot is off. And again, just a little too much juice on that. Unfortunately, misses and heads back down to the apron of the screen. But big rip for Dan Stretch, 288-yard drive there at hole number 13 at Silverleaf.
You know, we saw this attempt from Brian Schrader earlier where he tried to carry, pulled it left, and then carried and still almost won the hole. I think he actually pushed the hole here. So aggressive is the only play.
All right, Mark Schulte.
That was crushed.
All right, great line. A little spinny, but he's going to be fading back into the fairway. All right, covers all the trouble, so no
That needs-
issues.
that needs to sit down.
Except it's going to sit right there. That's just fine. 338-yard miss
Wow.
there from Mark Schulte.
That's a long miss.
All right, Dan Stretch staring down the gut here, 109 yards.
I think we might need a circle from Stretch here. Oh, Mando.
Ooh,
with
a
the chip
hole
in.
out from Mando.
Mando. What a hole out. I think we might have a get kick.
It's a great
Oh,
good ball.
Great
Oh.
shot for
look.
Dan Stretch just below the hole.
Wow, Mando to save the hole.
Mando with an epic chip in saying, I do know how to use these wedges.
I'm telling you what, the energy in this room, Kenny, is electric.
It's very real.
I think
So
that might
the-
have been a little tough on Stretch there because right as he was addressing the ball, delicate shot. He's trying to put it in the circle, and then
Big
in the
roar.
one bay over, there's a big roar.
FOMO sets in.
Winter
Especially
Madness.
in the Bay.
Winter Madness. All right, Mark Schulte, 51 yards, second shot. A nice thump of the wedge there. See if he's going to get it. Needs to settle it. Oh, it just misses the gimme circle.
That's a great shot from Schulte.
No spin from that rough on the right side.
We got 5 holes left here for Mr. Stretch. Schulte is dormy.
Yes, so again, of all you guys at home, Dormy is that Dan is going to have to win every hole from here on out. So any win from Schulte puts this match in the books.
I thought dormy was your first roommate in college.
That too, Joey.
Win or tie.
Zing.
Ba-dum-bum.
All right, Dan is going for the fences here. Unfortunate little block fade here. Just needs to settle, get a good light.
Oh, no, cactus.
Lands himself right behind a rock.
I struggle with trees, but the cactus are real.
They very much are. So we're going to zip over to Mando after that chip in. He's looking at his second here on the par 3. Does find himself just off the service road.
Looks like Spies might be on for par.
Yes, Kevin is on the green. Mando's got to kind of zone in on that last wedge shot. Hopefully get some of those good vibes there.
Biceps are impeccable, Mando.
All right, Mando. Short of the hole, but
good number.
Yeah, not bad at all, but not enough. Kevin does bring one back there, bringing that match one up.
Par 3s are so important in this tournament. You know, I think if we could take all of the rounds played, pars probably have a stroked gain on the field.
It is illegal. I think it's a federal issue. They hit a cactus in Arizona.
Cacti are real, folks.
Cacti are real. All right, both players here setting up for their shots. Dan Stretch is dealing with some adversity here.
You know, I didn't know it was illegal to hit a cactus.
It is.
Even on an errant tee shot.
Yeah, accident is an accident, but it's enforceable in situations. Oh, all right.
Oh, the
Does hit
Game
a-
and Wildlife Commission got a hold of him there.
Didn't really have a chance. Didn't really have a choice there. He had to be aggressive. He knows with the situation Schulte's in, he's got to.
The forestry department has been called. We were possibly looking at 2 felonies on one hole.
We got a question from the listeners there. What is the pop situation, Bay 2?
So Bay 2 is hole 12 is Mando. So looks like they are coming up on that hole. One extra bullet for Mando on hole 12.
With Mando having a pop on 12, he needs to win one of these next 2 holes.
All right, big swing from Mando. A little overswing, headed to right.
Sit in the flat.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Flat lie out of the sand.
Oh, Schulte.
Oh, Schulte pin seeking here.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, does find that greenside bunker. Great shot from 200 plus. Unfortunately, Dan is up against a stone here.
That stone does not look real.
Fortunate. Yeah, it's going to be we'll find out once he makes contact how this ball is going to come off. Hopefully it zips up the flat side and gets him out of this danger. Hits hard.
It's not real, folks.
I love it. I love it. Rocks
good.
are not real either. All right. All right, Stretch is up and out. That was his 4th shot, so
Schulte does
in
just
for
need
his
the
6th.
green to win.
Yes, he does.
Very
All right.
soft.
Pretty routine bunker shot here from Mark
Safe
Schulte.
line.
And there we have it, folks.
Good match, guys.
All right, Mr. Mark Schulte overtaking the Dan Stretch. Survives and advance here at Winter Madness. Congratulations to Mr.
Congrats,
Mark
Schulte.
Schulte.
Great match, gentlemen. Both competitors.
I think there's a few holes there where Dan would like to have a few shots back, but you can't take anything away from what Schulte brought from hole number 1.
I agree. Hard-fought battle. Winter Madness is just wild. All right. With match 1 done, we're going to focus here on the Mando versus Spisak matchup. Mando's looking at 35 yards on his 3rd shot here. Par 5.
2-man enter, 1-man leave, Kenny. Thunderdome. Spies is doing a great job of just getting the ball on the green right now.
Yeah, you know, making Mando play to him. Mando's currently 1 down, so it's really just having that patience. You know, especially with Spisak not even hitting the best tee shots is trying to make it up where you can. Being one up in this match has gotta feel good, but also probably the worst lead in all sports is just one up. So Mando channeling his inner wedge here. Oh, sit!
simmer.
Needs to set.
Oh
Juiced.
no! Unfortunately, Mando is going to have to keep that same weapon in hand, coming back down the green, 30 yards. All right, looks a little bit better.
Needs to go.
Ride that hill.
Needs to go.
Keep going. Keep going.
Nice try.
Barry, I think that's that same issue that we've had on the front nine. Is that first one's a little hard, and that
Yep.
second one it's really tough to be aggressive.
You
there.
learned the lesson too well.
Yeah, absolutely right. All right, so here we are at hole number 11. Mr. Spisak does grab one back there, bringing him 2 up through 10 holes.
Amazing the
300.
pace at in the first bay. Things are just moving.
All
quickly through
business.
the holes.
All business in Bay
Yeah.
1.
That was a quick match.
Yeah, I think we started at 2:10. Those guys played in about 40 minutes.
I mean, obviously, kind of a one-sided result, but the pace at which they were playing the holes was
Unreal.
lightning quick.
Unreal. All right, Spisak.
Get lucky with the cut. Oh, wow. What a miss it. That was 161 ball speed, 253 carry, and I can't see the distance number. I'm sure it's over 300.
Yeah. Gene, it's a great comment. I think the processing power is just fine. I think that the Bay 1 just plays absolutely lightning fast, so I appreciate the comment. And
Gene, do you know what GPU means?
he's Googling now. All right, 329 yards, par 4. Mando has to keep his temper here. He has to make sure that he does not overswing. The right is absolute jail. Plays, I think he needs to do that first 4 holes, aim left, let that thing just cut back or ride right back into the center of the fairway.
He looks fired up. I'm interested to see what happens. Overcooked.
Yeah, I just reaching
Get
a little
hard.
bit too
Get
much.
harder
Keep
right.
going.
Get
Keep
through
going.
it. Get
Keep
through
going.
everything. Okay.
Okay.
That is that's the miss that
Oh.
is always kind of lurking for Mando. Is starts right, goes further right. When you've got that strong, aggressive move like that, he talking to him before the match. He was talking about needing to take that pause at the top of the backswing and make sure that he could start it further left.
So unknown where his ball is or what it may hit. Okay, does advance, but not more than about 15 feet, but
Okay, we
does have a
visual.
window here.
We have visual.
He's got to keep fighting. He needs to wipe off all of the adversity here and just go ahead and make a shot count here. He's got a window. He can make this happen. It's his 3rd shot. He is not out of this hole.
Sometimes your parachute gets caught in the trees. You just got to cut yourself loose and get out of the jungle.
I think we're on Mando's Smash Watch.
We are on watch.
Finds some more branches here. So currently on his 4th shot.
Not an aggressive club into the bag, but an aggressive pull of
He
this
did look
wedge.
like
Yeah.
King Arthur trying to pull Excalibur out of the stone
Yep.
there.
64 yards.
This is going to go hard left. Oh.
Okay. So unfortunately, not coming up Mando here. This is another vicious entry into the golf bag there for Mando, but Kevin's looking at his 2nd shot, just 42 yards. He's got all of the room and the ability. All he just needs to do is get this on the green.
You know, a strategy people don't think about. When you know you're out of the hole, you might as well concede and take the practice stroke away from your opponent.
I agree. That's always an interesting aspect of match play.
Or on the other side of that, if you're not striking it well, do you need those additional swings? So it's a
That is
balancing
that
act.
is
yeah.
true, Barry. I didn't think about that way.
Such perspective. You guys are good.
Yeah.
All right, this is the point where I think Mando, he's going to go ahead and wave the flag here. Go ahead and move on to the next. Smart play. Auto delete. It's a great birdie for Kevin Spisak.
Corey, we're currently at 2 smashes and 1 pull smash.
There's a couple more in there, but who's counting?
We are counting loosely.
It's a real who could say situation sometimes.
lost
Does
count.
it qualify as a smash, or was it just an aggressive rebagging?
Yeah, I do. I understand that. Yeah, a lot of people aggressively rebag.
All right, Kevin Spisak on the box, 389 yards. See if he can put one good. All right,
That's
familiar shot shape.
Very consistent today.
Should just eat it up in this fairway.
Might just get first cut.
Okay, well done.
Smooth swings with the driver today. Smooth, almost high 150s ball speed.
I think we need to get Mando to calm down. See, I like this play. He's gonna move the screen left. In case he overcooks it, he might just end up where Kevin is. But if he can get his push draw working here, we could see a 315 ball here.
There's no doubt he's done it multiple times today.
And I'm talking carry, Kenny.
Looked a little bit better. Still peeling off to
Yeah,
the
see
right,
it?
but still,
Yeah, safe overcook.
it's going to be just fine. He's got a flat sand lie in line with his competitor. This is all good. This is fine.
Yeah, I think that's a great risk reward there. I mean, that's his mishit. So if he hit that well, he might have been 50 yards down the fairway.
So one other thing too about it, even if you have a miss like he's got going right now, it's such a consistent
It
miss.
is,
It's
yeah.
bankable every hole. He knows which direction it's moving.
Well, he takes one side of the course out of play.
Yeah.
It's consistent. Okay, Mando, 168 yards. It's not like he's going to have too much of an issue with power nor spin.
Mander does have a pop here as well.
He does. This is hole 12. Extra bullet here. All right, calling on that draw,
Needs to
but it's
catch a
not
piece.
drawing, but might be long enough. Oh. All right, does reach all the way to the back of the green there, but unfortunately, and a little bit of a troublesome spot. Kevin Spisak, 167 yards.
Interesting shot. Ball's gonna want to turn left, but the wind's working right, little downhill. I think Kevin is gonna just club down and hit it hard.
Looks like he's taking aim at the left side of the green.
I like the confidence. Still feels like he can turn the ball over from a downhill left lie. And he did.
Looks really good.
This could be really good, folks. This could be. Oh,
Settles just on the front edge of the green there. That's a really, really good third shot approach for him. Unfortunately, didn't get on the green, but I think he's going to be just fine. He's got plenty of room to work with. Pretty close to the hole there as far as proximity, but Mando's got about 27 yards out of the left side bunker.
Mando can grab a circle here. It's going to put some serious pressure on Kevin.
I believe. Let's go, Mando. I believe.
He's going for it.
Looks pretty good. Needs to get
Go.
running. That's a good swing.
Oh, that's a great chip.
Just short of the gimme circle, so in for his 5. And this is Kevin's 3rd.
No Mando smash, but there was an attempted, wasn't a club break over his knee, but an aggressive bend.
And that
Mando
was an
does have a-
acceptable shot to be
Mando
mad
does
about.
pop here, so
That's huge.
this is
That's
a big
That's
chance here.
huge.
Mando with a pop here
Mando with
does
the free one there.
get one back, so
Okay.
brings this match to 2 up for Mr. Kevin Spisak.
Wonder if that's a momentum swing.
Could be.
Man, 2 up with what? What do we got? 6 to play? Anything can happen, folks. Par threes. Kevin has been all over the par threes today, so I think Mando can make a statement here if he can just find a way to get back to his normal ball speed. Put it up on the green. He'll be all right.
You know, definitely has plenty of power. I think he's elected to not call upon the draw so much with the irons. So I like this line. Wind just slightly off the left.
Solid
Sounds
strike.
like a great contact. Oh, this looks really good, folks.
All
Please
over
be
it.
all over it, folks.
This is a great line. Do it!
Oh, that was it. Oh, come back.
Come back.
Come
It's
back.
inching. Oh, baby.
Man.
It's a great swing from
Wow.
David Mando. Inches away from the gimme circle, in for his par,
He held that
causing,
finish like Steph Curry.
putting the pressure on Mr. Spisak here. Hit a golf shot.
Mando. After all that excitement, this is a tough shot.
Spisak again, 2 up. Has that in his back pocket, but see if he can put some pressure on Mando here.
One-handed finish.
Oh, right and headed right. Stay away from that path. Okay, so
Gonna be a tough chip.
here we go, folks.
Now, watching both of these left-handed competitors, I'm intrigued. They have the most opposite bottom hand grips you could have.
Strong
Kevin
himself, it looks like.
really on top of the club with the bottom hand, and Mando's almost got it kind of underneath. Thumb doesn't even really come parallel. It's an interesting
And they
contrast.
both play a draw as well.
All right, cute wedge out of the thick stuff here for Kevin Spisak. Unfortunately, just short on the apron. You can see some visible, almost a Mando smash, maybe a Kevin swing there, but
We do have a chance at a make here, folks.
can definitely dunk
I think
it.
that's a Spisak swipe.
Yeah, there you go. That's even better.
Swipe
Thank you,
or no
Barry.
swiping?
Thank you, Barry.
Oh, he was quick to the ball there.
Thank you, Dora. Very
Ooh.
cool.
Okay. Kevin in for his 4. That means that Mando does grab one back there with a par. Folks,
2 holes, 2 points, 2
what a
holes.
swing here.
We said the momentum was moving, that it could have been, and who knows? We could see an all-square match after this hole.
I think it's going to happen. Here we go. So,
Wow.
interesting
Water
hole.
on the left.
Obviously the shot shape for Mando, he's got to make sure that he stays clear of this water on the right side of this fairway. So
Honestly, I know Mando's going to go for it, but I think you lay up here. I mean,
yeah.
your miss is a hard right.
I would
so
be
hit
aiming-
something that doesn't get to the water, and you have maybe 140, 130 into the green.
I'd be
And-
aiming at that house if I were
I
Mando.
like
Yeah,
that,
that's the thing. I don't think with the shape and the severity of the move to the right, he's not aiming nearly far enough left. With
Let's hope he proves us wrong. Oh, no.
Calls it early.
Calls his shot. Does it have enough? Does it have enough?
Oh, almost has a chance, but does find himself in the water.
got a club toss.
Let's see what he does here. Drop. Favorable drop here.
He's got to be careful here. He needs to give
he's not
himself a good
electing-
look.
He didn't elect to preview there. Interesting. As a TrackMan alum, you think he would hit the shot preview.
He's had enough of that shot, Joey. All right, here it is. So Kevin also with a familiar miss of low and right.
He's got driver.
These guys are not afraid.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why you do that.
Well, Barry, the way you hit your driver, you'd be totally fine pulling that thing. You'd be right down the middle of the fairway.
Well, that's because I hit driver about as far as these guys hit 5 iron.
All right, Spisak is aiming healthy amount of left here, so probably just needs a smooth swing. Doesn't care about distance. That's well done.
Good ball.
That is an excellent swing. And he took the approach you were talking about. Try to hit the house.
Yes.
Is that Tom Cruise's house?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, Mr. Hanks. How are you?
So, okay, Kevin elects to stay away from all things danger on that water hazard. Mando's third shot, left with just under 130 yards. Rough lie, but a pretty flat lie, Joey. So I think he's just got anything on the green. He doesn't need to chew off anything more than that.
It's all about club selection here, Kenny. He's got to hit that 135 club and just hit it normal. Don't overcook it. He doesn't like it from his reaction. Oh no, the club did hit the ground, folks.
All right, ends up about 30 yards left.
Was a little scared of ricochet there. Did hear some metal on concrete.
Blake, the pops are done. That happened on hole 12. What were you doing 5 minutes ago?
Oh, Blakey.
Okay. Kevin Spisak, 119 yards. Second shot.
Lie tilted a bit to the right. He's got to take that into account here.
Yeah, coming out of that secondary rough, maybe like you said, Joey, take an extra club, but smooth swing.
He doesn't
Oh,
like it.
one-handed finish here.
No. Let's see. Does
Little
he get lucky?
TrackMan glitch and go,
Simmer.
but does
Simmer.
find the
Okay.
back end of the green. All right. Yeah, hey, 1 second, man. I'm sorry. Just 1 second. He's going to refresh.
Take a media break, media timeout.
Chad Jones, the birthday boy in the clubhouse.
Happy birthday, Chad.
Happy birthday, Chad. Drinking a frosty beverage like you
Hi,
should.
Eli.
Hi, Eli.
Hi, Rocky. Welcome.
What's up, bro?
Okay. Hi, Colby. Welcome. Hey.
My boy.
Hey, Smitty.
Both my boys. All my boys.
You
All
got
right,
the
man, I'll-
clearance.
Not this early. You gotta wait till the match starts. I'm just a commentator.
All right, 27 yards. Mando's fourth shot.
USD.
That's a deep cut.
Oh, Carnegie Mellon would be happy.
All right, says he's got too much heat on it. Just eat it up. Eat it up. Oh. Okay. Oh.
The crowd winced.
Temperature's going up a little bit. You can feel the pressure mounting.
Yep. We are,
It's getting to be that time in the match, but one thing I do love about match play, it's only 1 point.
Yep.
He just needs to get over it and get on to the next. Kevin with a great little pitch here.
Okay.
It's just short of the gimme circle, so that's going to be a bogey if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it should be bogey to double.
Okay, so Kevin does grab one back there, two up through 14.
Hit the bundlerooski. Oh, chat, you're cracking us up today. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. DVC, who are you?
Yeah, your
Sorry,
full
we don't know the name.
government name.
One of us. One of us.
All right, this is an interesting hole. 217 yards, about 15 feet down. He's not only a commentator, he's our friend. You're absolutely right, Adam. All right, Kevin. Headed on the line, headed right. Okay, he's going to probably find... Okay, just drips into the bunker.
Is it in the bunker?
Yeah, I think he's on that downhill lie. It's going to be a pretty tough chip there, so Mando needs to rein in the rage. Push it down.
I think he needs to find a way, kind of like the Hulk, to take the rage and use it to his advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to completely extinguish it.
Yeah.
That's not who he is.
Yeah. You got to take the fire. The crowd likes it. Does TrackMan like it?
Okay, he's going to be left with a clean lie. Should be happy with that.
We have a chip off. Chip, chip, chip.
Be curious what club selection was there.
I don't think he gave it enough club, but it didn't sound like a perfect contact either. So maybe a mixture of those two issues. But
Yeah, 217 for Mando. Probably a 4-iron, I would say.
oh, I love it, Dom. Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Thanks, Dom.
All right, Spisak from 34 yards off a tricky lie. Looks really good.
Hit it.
Oh! A boom from Kevin Spisak, and a boom it is. A dunk from over 40 yards. Well done. As you
Holy
can see,
moly.
viewers,
Sorry, folks.
absolutely electric.
Sorry for screaming in your ears. That was crazy.
So he
That was a dagger. Let's see if Mando can equal.
Let's see if he can stab back. Wow. That was crazy.
quick nope
went
here
for
from
it.
Mando. Unfortunately,
Center.
the chip in reigns supreme. Kevin grabs one here at the par 315, and it is
The
getting to
newfound
that
dad
time.
luck, they call it.
So 3 up with 2 to play. This match is Dormy. Mando has got to dig deep and find something inside him to keep this match progressing. He's seen it. We've seen it before. He had a 2-hole swing not too long ago. I think he's got
Oh, Gene.
freaking dart in your neck,
That was
man.
incredible, Gene.
All right.
I love
Spisak.
this fairway shape for Mando.
Yeah, I mean, both
Both
guys.
players, yeah. All right, headed right, and he needs to
You know,
just
the old-
get lucky. Oh, trees are not real.
I do have
They're
his
90%
Swiss
air. That is a scientific fact. All right, Mando. The pressure is on his shoulders. This is a time that he needs to hit one of those perfect tee shots that we all know that he has. He really just needs to just keep it within his swing.
It's got the aim up the left.
Light the candle. I love it. Does he like it?
Looks like it's an okay line. It needs to just get that same luck that Spizak's got. Oh.
Don't look.
Okay, it's okay. A preemptive slam. He's going to be fine with this shot.
I always enjoy the entire club talking him
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Of,
100%.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Your father, take a look. Turn around. Okay. Mando straighten out the bow and that wedge from that last
didn't
couple of wedge
choose
slams, but I think he's got it to his liking. 141 yards here. This fly is going to be indicative of a little bit of a right to left ball flight. Okay, needs to get on its horse. Just get running.
Trundle.
All right, does find himself just short of the green. All right, Kevin being 3 up here has got to be pretty smooth here. He's got all of the ability here. Does not need to do anything wild. 135 yards.
Green tilting front to back. Best make sure you cover the flag number.
All right, Kevin's shot looks like it's
Struck
got the
well.
distance.
Hit the stick.
All right,
Simmer.
straight over
All
the
right.
pin. Needs to
Smart
just settle
shot.
there.
So we're
but
gonna
it
need a
looks like
make
it's
here
gonna
from
find.
Mando.
Yes, this is what it takes, guys. This is it.
Need a hole out here. This is what dreams are made of.
17 yards, clean lie. Has the chance. He's chipped in once today before. All right, here we go. Mando stepping up to his golf ball. right, Mando's shot is off. Do it, buddy. Oh, does find the gimme circle.
Good circle,
Unfortunately,
good
it is not
circle.
enough.
And
This
the
match,
handshake.
Good match, boys.
an epic
Good
battle.
match.
Kevin Spisak
competitors.
survives and advances
Two
for Winter
competitors.
Madness 2025. Congratulations to both competitors. Well done for Mr. Spisak. Cody is not here in the room, but
Well done, guys.
We may not have a pen cam, but the bracket will be signed.
yes, please. Do you mind doing the pen? Yeah. Right there, that phone. All right, here we go. The Sharpie is unsheathed. We are heading towards the board. All right, let's bring up Kevin Spisak. Why don't you come up and sign your name on the Winter Madness 2025? Well done, Kevin. Excellent playing. All right, next up, Mr. Mark Schulte. Let's go. Points to the camera. His friends and family watching.
Two solid performances from our winners.
All right, well done. Congratulations, guys. Well done. All right, we're getting
Kenny,
our camera set back up.
Two incredibly solid performances from our winners this afternoon. I mean, really flawless from Schulte, and Spisak just solid throughout.
You know what? I think that, patience for Kevin Spisak and absolute speed for Mark Schulte. Two very different matchups, but we do have our winners crowned. Mr. Mark Schulte overtakes Dan Stretch, and Mr. Kevin Spisak takes down to the infamous Mando. Joey and Barry, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I got to get ready for my match.
I know it. You're going to be up next. We're going to be rooting you along, but
Thanks,
we
guys.
will see you guys soon for our 4 p.m. matchup. We have Mr. Adam Rocky, Mr. Brendan Dolan, Mr. Joey Julius, and Mr. Aaron Smith. So stay tuned and join us again and keep those comments coming. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
See you, boys.
It is time to make love this time of year.
This is why we got the one shining moment you knew, yeah. In a one shining moment, you're willing to try. In a one shining moment.